Hello, yes that's right, it's Joe here for Joyrider TV, and today I'm sailing on the Nacra 500 Mark II. Today I'm joined by Ryan.
Hello there.
Who is going to be ably crewing this fine vessel. And so far, so good. We're having to short tack out of the harbour here in Scheveningen, the Netherlands, and quite a few tacks gone in. Right, we're going to tack now. So tacking, it's quite predictable and easy to tack. And the first thing that really strikes me with this boat is, although it's quite a small boat, 5 meters long, it's a big platform, it's wide. I'll have to look on the spec for how wide it is, but this must be maybe 245, maybe 250 wide. And that's quite a wide boat for such a small waterline length. The bows really they just cut through. It's got a much more of a knife-like bow profile than other boats in this category. Now, which category is this boat in, you may ask? Would you ask that?
Which category would you put this boat?
Now, this boat is in the category of a do-everything, versatile, easy to sail, well-built boat, which really ticks as many boxes as you could possibly tick with a small catamaran. So the way we've got this boat configured at the moment with these Dacron sails, this is what's called the school setup. So for a sailing school, the Dacron sails, they're going to last much longer, be more durable. If someone capsizes, falls into it, they're not going to do much harm there. It also ticks the box of performance. Like, even in this light winds, I think this must be something like 6 to 8 knots of wind that we're in at the moment, maybe 6 knots. I think we're going for one more tack. You ready? She feels exactly as you'd expect. Really well balanced, quite light on the helm. It's a very clean layout. There's not much going on there. And what you may have seen is at the front of this bad boy, we have got a rolling spinnaker. So I'm looking forward to unleashing that. Do you want to try stretching your legs, Ryan, with the trapeze?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not quite windy enough, so I'll move inboard slightly. Okay, so Ryan's going for it on the trapeze. There it is. So even with it not really being windy enough, the boat's got enough support and stability to allow Ryan, who's I would guess about 83 kilos, I'm being kind, 83 kilos, to trapeze. I'm just moving inboard a little bit to counterbalance his weight being out there. And she seems very happy with that. Like with the performance Nacras, although not saying this isn't a performance Nacra, but like with the other boats, it is so stiff. There is absolutely zero independent hull movement on this at all, which is impressive for a boat in this class. Okay, if you'd like to come in, sir. Okay, and we're going to go for a tack. Loosen the jib a little bit. Okay, now release the furling line on the spinnaker, pull the other one. Okay, we are deploying the rolling spinnaker. Nice, all right. Yeah. Is that the spot? Yeah. Okay, now Ryan can take the sheets. That is how easy it is to deploy the spinnaker on this bad boy. And then, if you look at halfway up, there's some telltales. So if the inside one isn't flying, pull it in. And if the outside one isn't flying, let it out. Oh, it puts you in the shade as well. All right, I think we're about to cook. Okay.
Move it back a little bit more.
No, it's okay. We're keeping the boat balanced forwards and backwards. And it really is, as you'd expect, it's like putting a turbocharger on and suddenly we're going much faster. Yeah, it's very nice. Okay, so these bows really slicing through so nicely. Oh, take the spinnaker out of the cleat. Okay, nice. All right, we'll go for a bit more power. Yeah, maybe come back a little bit there. Wow, this is so much fun. This is really good. If only there was a bit more wind, but that is always the way with sailing, unless there's too much wind. Yeah. With this sail. Okay, so I'm going to take it downwind for a jibe. You ready? Right. Here we go. So you can start to ease out. Ease it out, that's it. Okay, and then you can pull the jib across as well. Okay, and we'll just loosen the jib off a little bit. Okay, here we go. Time to cook something up, kite up. This is so good. You know, for a training boat, let's not even call it a training boat. Let's call it a performance boat that you can train on, which is really easy to sail and fun. With a wide platform, loads of space. We're heavy between us as well. We're, what's the calculation? 170 kilos between us, maybe a bit more. And she is lapping it up. Okay, so we're going to roll it up again, Ryan. Yeah. I think you know the procedure. You could just let the sheet go, pull the furling line. So here we go, I can head up as it's being rolled, keep rolling it until all the sheet is off the trampoline. Nice. Okay, how easy was that? I can tell you how easy that was. Well, Ryan can.
Actually quite easy.
How easy was that? Quite easy. There we go. You heard it here first. Right, I'm just going to try stretching my legs a little bit as well, just to so we can get a look of the boat from the head cam. Nice. Okay, definitely not enough wind for me to be out here, but feels super stable and not as unforgiving as other boats are when you're prematurely trapezing. Like other boats, if you're out on the trapeze without enough wind, feels really unstable, difficult. Whereas if you were practicing, which camera am I looking at? If you were practicing getting out on the trapeze as a helm, you could go out in 6 knots of wind, do it on this boat, really is very well designed, and yeah, like it. I'm a fan. All right. Not enough wind for the does it send part of the video, unfortunately. But is it fun? Answer, yes. So there we are, the Nacra 500 Mark II with the school sails on. Really, really fun. And you could, of course, have it with the sport sails for a bit of extra sizzle, if that's what you were looking for. Thanks very much to Ryan.
No problem.
Okay, yeah, so big tick for the 500. And you know what I'm thinking? If that was fun, what's this bad boy gonna be like? Yes, this is the Nacra 570 with the sport sails, and with Oliver from Germany coming along. And yeah, if you crank the jib in fairly tight, and yeah, this is definitely got a bigger feel and definitely feels like it's more powerful, but I think it'll be an extra 5 square meters than the 500. I'll put the numbers up on the screen of the comparative sail areas, and then on this one we're running the sport sails, which is going to give us a bit more shape choice, and let's be honest, they just look cool. Oh, this is going to be good. Okay, first bit of leg stretching for Oliver. How do you feel out there?
Very good.
Nice. Okay, we'll go for a tack there if you'd like to come in. Okay, you ready? Okay, and here we go. In fact, quite easy to oversteer through the tack there a little bit. She tacks so well, and you know, I suppose it would feel quite similar to the 500 because the hulls and the sails have got a very similar shape, just scaled up. Certainly feels like a stable platform and extremely user friendly. It's light and responsive on the helm. I think we should tack. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Open sea is ahead. Once we hit the open sea, I'll be able to bear off a bit and we'll be able to give it some juice. In fact, I'll start the water speed out. Wow, this is so stiff. How does this compare to your boat?
This is stiff.
Yeah, of course. Well, I think we're going to keep it tight anyway. Yeah, so it really just slices through, and although the bow, maybe we're trimmed a bit too far forwards, I don't know, but although the bow is sitting low, it is definitely, you're not feeling any drag from the bow there. It's really well balanced, and yeah, it kind of feels a bit more like a F18 light. L-I-T-E. But I think I know what's going to be fun when we deploy the turbo. Yeah. Hey, you're welcome, man. This is cool. Yeah, yes, nice. A little bit light there. You could go back in. Okay. So, there's something that all of the Nacras that I've tried this week have in common, and that is this feel of just quality and simplicity. Even the performance boats, they're as simple as they can possibly be, yet delivering this high level of performance. And so it's not a cluttered trampoline, there's not mess, everything is laid out exactly as you'd want it to be. And it really does show how this brand have evolved over the years and kept pushing, kept redesigning, making it a bit better every time. And what we're experiencing now is the kind of the peak of all this development, and it is as good as you'd hope it would be. So a big tip of the hat to Nacra, and thanks for the invite. What are we looking at? Oh yeah, time to fly the Spinnaker, and we'll go for it kind of. I think we should be able to go for it F-18 style. With you on the trapeze, yeah. So you can loosen the jib off a little bit first. Cool. Okay. Alright, so we're going to deploy the Spinnaker. Yeah? Yeah, go for it. Wow. That is so easy. That is so easy, it doesn't seem real. Okay, and we've got telltales on the Spinnaker, which is a really nice feature. Okay, and we're off. Okay, you can come forwards a bit. So just move forwards and backwards to keep the bow in a little bit more, that's it. This is pretty cool. In fact, this is pretty sick. Yeah, absolutely charging on a sunny day on the Dutch Riviera. What ever next? Forwards a little bit. Yeah, it's good. Maybe just sheet in a little bit more if you can. Okay, it's alright. Oh yeah, this is really cool. It is so much the same as the F-18. Alright, I think we should go for a jibe. Ready? Yeah. Alright, here we go. Okay. Oh, and just the foot. and maybe we should rough her up. We'll come in, we'll roll the spinnaker up, and then we'll go upwind again.
Come in.
Yep. Okay, so let's see how easy this is to put away. So fast. All right, it's coming upwind again. Okay, yeah, I think we're okay. You can come out. Yeah. Okay, so we've got between us what you could call a healthy amount of weight for two sturdy gentlemen on the trapeze. About 180 kilos at least. And this is only probably 10 knots of wind. And she's tickling along pretty nicely. Okay, yes, that's right. We are going to take one for the team, and we're going to bin it intentionally. So I think what we'll do, Oliver, is we'll go for attack, and we'll just stay on the wrong side. So just make sure you're free, so you're not going to get caught. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
There she goes. She capsizes pretty well if you stay out on the trapeze on the wrong side. So now let's have a look at what's going on under the trampoline. Of course, most important when you've capsized is to stay attached to the boat. And here we've got the Hawaiian right-in line system, which is there for us. Okay, if you can let the jib off. Okay, I'll let the main sheet off, but I'm going to keep the traveller central. Okay, so I'll go first. Okay, here we go.
Here we come. Come.
Super easy, barely an inconvenience. Bringing this bad boy back upright.
Can I hit?
It's okay. So, trapeze handle, reaching for the dolphin striker with the foot, and we're back on. Okay. Yeah, so there we go. I think for a recreational performance boat with a racing pedigree, that sounds pretty good. The 570 is an absolute loaded weapon. If you're in the market for something Formula 18 style kind of performance, but a little bit less kind of punchy, bit softer, but still the same amount of fun and performance and that sensation of speed in these conditions, or more, I'm sure, then the 570 is ticking the boxes. Again, we've got this kind of, we've got quite a lot of blue rope on the trampoline, so that is one thing that I would choose to change if I was putting an order in for one of these. Not too much of the same colour string please on the trampoline. Okay, thanks for watching, thanks to Oliver for taking one for the team there, and I'll see you soon with some more on Joyrider TV.